This video is brought to you by Advanced Simulation Products, the makers of the PC controllers that change the way you game.
The far horizons of the unknown. These are stories of the future. Stories of the future. Stories of the future. Stories of the future.
Oh yeah, what's up everybody, this is TRAYSCAPES, and I'm very proud to show you this R model Mack project that I've been lucky enough to work with Pauly. We have another guy, Stanley, who's helping us, ZRTR is helping us, Lucasi is helping us, and Creechybon's helping us, and we have some other names, big names actually, that will be helping us out on this project. Actually, Oleg from RTA was kind enough to let us use the interior from the old Superliner for this truck, which saved us a whole bunch of time. And if you ever use the Superliner, we'll get the tag axle lifted up too. If you ever use the Superliner, you can tell they have a beautiful interior. We take a look at it. As you can tell, it still needs work. This is a work in progress. This truck's still under construction. We still have a long way to go. We are very proud how fast along this truck has been coming. As you can tell, the interior looks pretty decent. It's not really up to our standards. We're going to be doing some more adjustments to it. We've been lucky enough to get some guys who are good at modeling. So they're going to take the truck, they're going to polish it up some more. And I will tell you exactly who those guys are when the time is right. But they're very good names. We're very, I'm very honored, and it's just a good feeling having the best of the best kind of just step in and say, hey, if you ever need help, we'll support you guys. Pauly has a lot of connections along with Lucasi. And I've been making friends ever since I've been started YouTube. So with our powers combined, we really just got really good people, real good talent, and we've just been lucky enough to kind of get everybody together. A lot of people are very happy what Pauly's doing and what the TRAYSCAPE team is doing. With the modding and with ZRTR and all that. So it's really, really rewarding. And it really does crush all the haters. It just takes them, it just smashes them into pieces, to be honest with you. We're kind of going to go on a rant today about haters, but you know what? It's not even worth it. It's not even worth to even mention their name and give them time of day. And don't worry, it's not a YouTuber. We still love you. Just more in the modern end of things. It's funny how some people try to bully you around and act like a mobster in the modern world, and they try to threaten you using their connections, even though they can't threaten us, because the connection we do have, the person is making a profit off of us. We do a lot of business with this particular person, and they try to threaten me with that. I would never let anybody threaten me on the streets like that, let alone in a dumb game, which is, let's not forget, a game, guys. So I just want to point that out, and it's kind of funny because they also kind of went to, A.S.P. and asked for a discount, which was kind of a stupid move on their part because obviously, I'm good friends with Jim Kelly. So, stupid move on their part. But besides that, we smashed them. The community is backing us up and supporting us. We're cranking out a lot of trailer mods with ZRTR right now. Obviously, we're working on this truck. It's coming along good. We do have other plans for other trucks in the future. And I'm very pumped about that. And we've also been talking to other big names that believe the same thing that we do, that we need to see more Macks. One of the names is Synthaix. He's known for doing the Pinnacle. We joke around all the time, along with others. We're always saying, it's time for the Mack attack. This is American Truck Simulator. To not have more Macks in this game by now is kind of ludicrous. Besides RTA with the Superliner, and they're working on a beautiful R700 too. It's crazy that we just don't have more Macks in this game. Pretty much that's how Pauly and I got on this project. We were friends before. He's been nothing but supportive with this team. He does all his skins for us. We do hang out. We do multiplayer. No videos with him, but we do multiplayer together. For some R&R with Lucasi and the team, and we do hang out and bond and have a good time. So pretty much one day I started talking to Pauly, and we kind of went on a rant. And before I start talking about this, I'm kind of gabbing. I'm not even showing you guys the truck. But anyways, let's get out of the truck. Let me just show you guys the trailer. And also, I didn't even get to mention, I got so much that I want to talk about, is ZRTR is the man. We've been working together. And we are updating We call it the Oversized update for the Magnitude. It will be out this Friday. So make sure you guys are ready for that. And this is pretty much what he came up with. Obviously, if you guys don't know, ZRTR is the modder. I help him out as much as we can. I'm kind of like a pain in the butt to him a little bit on detail, but ZRTR wants to be, not the best. We're not trying to be like, oh, we're number one. We're not egomaniacs like that, but he wants to do the best that he can, and every time I work with ZRTR, he gets better and better. And on the back, you can see the amber blinkers are now amber. We got a lot of complaints, and we didn't like it either, that originally the lights turned red. Now you can tell that we have strobe lights going on the back and looking beautiful right now. So that was a nice touch. ZRTR really did good with the LED lights and the strobe lights. Just so you guys know, I love lights. I love LED lights. I love strobe lights. I work construction. All my trucks always had strobe lights all over the place. Love them, love them, love them. Just very proud to have my hand in this setup right here. I mean, the Mack's looking really good. And, I'm not saying it's just me. It's a team effort. It's people coming together to make this happen. I mean, what a beautiful setup this truck is looking so far. It's not even close to being done. It's not even done yet. And we got it looking this good. I mean, with the Magnitude, with the update, this is a beautiful thing. Real quick on the Magnitude update, he did raise the height a little bit. A lot of people were getting stuck. We kept it low because it's called a low bed. We like to challenge. We like to be cautious. We like to go sideways over railroad tracks or reroute ourselves over railroad tracks. But we got a lot of complaints. People bottoming out the low bed trailer. Not saying they can't drive or nothing like that. There was some legit. It was a little too low, so we did bump up the height on that. He made a whole bunch of different adjustments to it. Added some more hardcore loads. Be warned, we have collision on top of the trailer. We wanted to keep this realistic, and you will hit a bridge with this oversized pack. In the real world, what you would do, you would reroute yourself. Actually, in the real world, you would measure out the load, and you would call the state. Well, at least that's how we do in Connecticut. And you would get a permit, and the state would tell you what roads you could do to avoid any bridges and stuff like that. This is what we do, or what I like to do. And actually, I heard Full Tilt say this as well, is he plans out his routes. That's part of the immersion into the game. What makes it realistic is kind of map out your route and avoid bridges and stuff like that. So be cautious. Maybe if we get a lot of people crying and they can't handle it, maybe we might take the collision off the top. I really don't want that. I really want to keep it realistic, because in real life, if you had a boom up that high and you hit a bridge, you're going to know it. So that's something we like and we want to keep. But sometimes if enough people cry about it or can't handle it, maybe we might adjust it. But I tell you what, we won't adjust that. Gonna have to be a lot of crying. I mean, more than normal. So ZRTR, very good job, buddy. ZRTR, just so you know, he's a good friend, and he's also a good friend to the team, and we have a bond with ZRTR. It's not a business transaction with ZRTR. We have a great team. We call it a brotherhood because it's family atmosphere. We get along, we laugh, we hang out almost every single day. The team and ZRTR, we work very, very hard. We're constantly tweaking things, twisting things, updating things, and modifying things, and how can we make it better? How can we be different? And that's kind of what I was trying to say before with Pauly. I've been starting to bond with Pauly a lot. We have a lot in common. We feel that we can make something different for the game. It's a good feeling in life to give somebody something for free. We're not saving the world here, but our payment, what we get out of this, doing all the hard work and dealing with the haters and listening to people cry for something for free, it's the people that appreciate it. It's the good people that appreciate it and support us, and that's what keeps us going. We're not trying to be the man. I'm not trying to be famous. I really think there's good people in this community. This is a fun game, and it's good to give to those who appreciate it. It's a good feeling. I think anybody, it's like helping out a homeless person. If they're hungry and cold, you want to give them a jacket, you want to give them a cup of soup, you want to give them a couple bucks. It's a rewarding feeling to help somebody, and that's kind of, hold on. All right, so that actually came up a little quick on me. I apologize about that. So yeah, what I was saying is, it's a good feeling to give to people, and that's why we're doing it. And that's simple as that. So let me get back to what I'm trying to say about Pauly is, we were talking to Pauly, and I was like, Pauly, kind of getting sick of seeing flatbeds and Peterbilts, and guys, before you start trying to rip me a new one on the description, is I love Peterbilts. I love all trucks. People ask me, do you like the KW or Peterbilts? I love anything with a motor in it, to be honest with you. I'm not prejudiced to any particular truck. I'm not a fanboy of one particular truck. I think they both look different in different applications. I just love them. But so we're just pretty much talking, saying, we're just getting sick of seeing Peterbilts and flatbed trailers, and it's just, we're just seeing constantly over and over is a Peterbilt, or somebody's doing another Peterbilt or another flatbed. And not dissing anybody or hanging on them. Keep doing your thing. We love it, but we just need something new. And I was like, Pauly, I was talking to the team, and I told them, hey, we should do a truck. And a couple of people from the team said, hey, let's do a Peterbilt. And I kind of, put my foot down. I said, guys, if you guys want to do a Peterbilt, knock yourself out. But I am not going to help you guys on a Peterbilt. It's either a Mack or nothing. So it was funny because I was talking to Serbius, who did the Pinnacle, and I was like, oh, thank God, it's great to see more Mack. He's like, it's all about just having more work trucks and not all the shiny chrome. A lot of people took that out of context and they're saying he was being a jerk. He's not. I know Serbius. I talk to him quite often, and all he's saying is we just need more dirtier trucks, more work trucks, and we need more different trucks. We just need more Macks and anything else besides a Peterbilt. We need variety, and that's what I'm trying to get at too. So I started talking to Pauly about that. We agreed on a lot, and he's like, actually, Trey, I got something. And he showed me the model for this truck, which is based off of R600. We're calling it our model because we're going to have several different options where you could date it from late 60s to time we get done, we're going to probably be dating to the 90s, and you guys will find out more about that because we have a lot of stuff up our sleeve that we are keeping secret from you because people want to try to one-up us. It's funny because nobody want to hear about the Mack before. I used to talk to people all the time, we should get a Mack in the game, and everybody's like, yeah, nobody want to hear it. Now that we're doing the Mack, now everybody's a Mack expert. So it's funny how things work. Nobody had a good idea. Same thing with the A.S.P button box when it came out. Nobody was really thinking about a button box for this game. Now everybody's an expert on the button box. And I'm not dissing anybody or nothing like that. I'm just saying it's funny, when you go ahead and go for it and take a plunge, and then all of a sudden everybody comes out of woodwork, like it was their idea, or they look at it and go, we could do better, or I would have did this. It's like, all right, that's funny. Nobody was even talking about our model besides RTA and a few others, and then all of a sudden now we're doing one. Now everybody's a Mack expert. So it's kind of funny how things go. So just keep in mind, we do have a whole team. We got plenty of testers for this truck. Most of the team, Survivalists testing the truck, Grizzly's testing the truck, Dustin's testing the truck, Lucasi is testing the truck for us, and we have a couple other people testing the trucks. So a lot of people have been asking me, hey, if you need anybody to test the truck, I'm not picking on anybody either. We're trying to test anybody, but it's funny how people come out of woodwork and now everybody wants to be a tester. It's kind of funny. And there's all the people that trusted us with their mods, and eventually when the truck gets a little more closer, we'll probably, return the favor and hook them up. And plus we will want to get their opinion as well, because we respect their opinion and everything too. So real quick, we're getting close to the Coastline Mine right now. What can you look forward to this Mack? A lot of options, a lot of parts. Are we gonna get a sleeper? Yes, we're gonna get a sleeper. We have a lot of load details that need to be done. We're gonna try to do some more chassis options for this truck. Maybe get a 6-wheeler setup, stuff like that. So once again, this truck is a work in progress. We have a long way to go. Yes, you will be getting Mack sounds, and so we're really looking forward to everything else. A lot more different stacks. I mean, it goes on and on and on. We have so many different parts. We have a lot of parts already made. We purchased a lot of parts from our good friend Banshee, who's a model. We buy all the models from Banshee. If you guys are looking into trying to get mods or get models, I will leave a link in the description to Banshee. Real nice guy, does great work. You can maybe just just check out his stuff, get in contact with them, and see. Oh man, I'm gonna back in over here. Back this bad boy up. Like I was saying, I leave the links in the description to Banshee. Talented model guy. We buy all our models from all our trailers from him. We did the Eager Beaver trailer. That was his model. It's funny because a lot of people started saying, I don't mean to laugh, but ZRTR and I, we make sure that we give all the credits. We make sure we try to do these trailers legit. And we did get the model from Banshee, and it was funny because the guy who did it for FS15 came out of woodwork and was like, "Won't you be honest? I did the trailer," and not to bring up his name, and I'm not going to bring up his name, but it was just funny, and we quickly corrected him, and then Banshee even got on to, what happened on Facebook, and even Banshee got on and was like, "That's my model. I made that model." So it was pretty funny to see that, even when you do a legit and you give everybody the proper credits, you still have people saying, you stole it or whatever. Same thing with this boom. This boom actually came off of FS15. Cody knows the guy, and we ended up getting the boom. You may see this boom on a mod for ETS. We were already working on getting a big boom because we did buy another model from Banshee. Then we seen this, and we knew where the guy got the boom from. So then we got, knew we could use the boom and give the guy credit. So this is how we ended up with this boom right here. So try to get over the scale and try to back in over here. This is gonna be a nightmare too, man. I should have changed my parking spot. So I was spitting out a lot. There's just so much to talk about, and not to get hung up on the haters and stuff like that, but it's just really sad. No, it's not even sad, because for people to be hating on you like that, that means you're either stealing their thunder, which we're not trying to do. We're just trying to work together, all together as a community. This is why I keep saying community. I'm not trying to make that my motto, but I'm saying, when people all get together and have fun and work together, everybody benefits, and that goes for the world in itself, let alone a dumb community. And it's not a dumb community. I love this community, but it's a game, and we can't even do that in this game community, and it's sad. about that. But then at the end of the day, we got the best of the best, and people that help this community. And not everybody who helps make this community great is a top-notch modder. It's people that help other people with problems and stuff like that. That's what makes it happen. You don't have to be a modder to be in a community. You can just play this game and enjoy the mods, but be supportive, help other people, and that's what makes it great. And this is what will separate us from other mods. To be fighting and beeping and trying to sabotage people is just BS. You know, I don't believe in sabotaging people. Just trust me. There's people that piss me off. But I never retaliate and fire back or swing back. You know what I mean? To me, it's just not worth it. And sometimes you're better off not even retaliating back to them and just act like you don't know them no more. You know, I joke around with the team all the time, and I tell the team, you know what? It's like driving in traffic and somebody flips you off. You're better off just smiling and waving than flipping them back off, because we're driving probably more mad. And that's how I feel about things in general. You know what I mean? It's just not worth to give them the time of day. They love their attention because they probably have daddy issues, or who knows, their wife don't love them. I don't know what their malfunction is, or the psychological issues they're having. You know, I'm not a therapist, but I can tell you there's something wrong with their psyche, making them act like a fool. But at the end of the day, just to know I have a great team. I'm lucky enough to be working with Pauly, to have friends like Lucasi and the Creechy Bond and Oleg, and Viper's been very supportive of the team. So I have all those names supporting us in what we're doing, and along with all the modders too. Sorry, but the list is long. So I have those people supporting us and backing us up. For anybody else to say anything against what we're doing is pure, you just sound like a pure hater. And it's sad because, you know, I'm not trying to be no modder. I'm not a modder. Like, I know how to do some things and tweak some things. I'm not a modder. I'm just more the, you know, research and idea and developer guy. You know, I'm like the project manager on these projects for the most part. I mean, not really the Mac. I mean, Pauly and I, we work side by side every day on the Mac, along with others too. So, but yeah, I mean, to have those guys back you up and support you and say, Trey, keep doing what you're doing. What you're doing for the community is great. Is the fuel I need to keep going. And to have a couple people try to sabotage us, not gonna happen. We're gonna keep modding on. We're gonna keep doing our thing. We're not gonna get pushed around and bullied around. We don't accept that. And sabotage us all you want, because we're gonna keep bouncing back and keep pissing us off, because we're gonna just keep coming back stronger. Because every time somebody pisses me off, I tell you now, guys, maybe it's just a guinea in me. The more you piss me off, the more it fuels my fire, and the more I will come back hitting, not yelling and screaming at you, but I will just come back with my actions, whether it's mods or videos. And so go ahead, keep fueling the fire. I appreciate you keeping that rush going. So you guys do me a lot of favors. So that's enough blabbing for one day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the videos. All these skins, by the way, was done by Lucasi and Pauly. Another reason why this truck looks very beautiful. So hopefully you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And, you know, I see you guys on the next one. So, till then, ride or die.